So let me roll him aside one more time. And give him another nice and soft touch on the side, please. The thing is that they really get used to be touched by people. The way they do naturally, they bite each other. And that's why you see the red marks on his body, right?
Y'all, it's Trina. I'm coming back in to do another video review, and I just finished watching or catching up on episode 13 of the Basketball Wives of Miami, and I'm so disappointed. I mean, I'm so disappointed, and I feel so sorry for Keisha because she did not deserve the treatment she got from Tammy, and I'm just thoroughly disappointed. And I don't know if y'all have seen the episode or not. I'm sure y'all have watched a bunch of reviews because I know I'm late coming in to do my review, but I've been really busy. I'm getting ready. My mom is retiring from her job from the Sacramento County, and they're having a big retirement party for her on June 15th. So I just booked my plans and stuff for that, getting that done, and just taking care of some things I need to take care of here at home, and still getting situated with my son going into the Navy and stuff. So anyway, lots been going on. But anyway, I digress. Back to this review. Anyway, I'm just apologizing to my subscribers and anyone who's come to my channel wondering, dang, Tina ain't done a video in a minute. My bad. Anyway, this episode, well, let's go back to the last episode because I didn't do a review on that, the episode number 12 where they, Shawnee, Sloozy, Tammy, Keisha, and Evelyn all make it to the island of Tahiti, and they're all there, and they checked in, and they're at this bar, and they're just sitting around, you know, having drinks and stuff, just shooting the breeze, talking about whatever they want to talk about. And Keisha all of a sudden start asking Shawnee and Evelyn about, you know, the men that they were with and stuff, and, you know, being basketball wives and going to basketball games, and, you know, what it was like when their husbands won, you know, championships, and, you know, they were, you know, she was asking about, you know, you guys get, you know, I heard, you know, as a wife you guys get championship rings, and Shawnee goes, yeah, I got 4 of them, and then Evelyn said, I got 2, but Evelyn wasn't actually married to her man, so I guess if you're engaged, that still entitles you to a championship ring. And she was just asking, you know, are they real expensive, Anyway, Keisha made the mistake of focusing all the attention on Evelyn and Shawnee. She wasn't paying any attention at all to Tammy, and I think that's why Tammy got mad, because Tammy, I mean, all of a sudden Tammy's, I mean, you know, if she's not in Tammy's world, if she's not the center of attention, there's a problem. So all of a sudden she turns to Keisha and goes, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. It was told to me that you said that when we had that confrontation or that argument at that restaurant, that you were going to go off on me and stuff, you know, and that got back to me, and I told you that if you had anything to say to me, to say it to my face, and you still going behind my back talking junk, and you got something to say to me, you say it to my face, here you go. And she's moving her chair. I mean, she's just going straight off. I mean, just straight off. I mean, she looks so freaking ignorant. I was just, it was almost really hard to watch. I mean, she was being so belligerent. And then her friends, Shawnee and Evelyn and Sloozy, is just sitting there looking at her, watching her go off in front of, I mean, you got the bartenders behind them. Everyone who was there is watching this woman make a spectacle of herself. Now, if they were Tammy's real true friends, I would have been like, Tammy, you know, like, calm down. I mean, you know, we're at, a famous resort here in Tahiti, you know, calm down, you know, to shock her back into her senses. They all sitting back watching her go off on poor Keisha, and it's like they sitting there watching a movie. You know, they're sitting there just, you know, it's just that, no big deal. And poor Keisha all of a sudden gets up gets up and was like, okay, well, I'm fixing to leave. She wants to, Keisha is not confrontational at all. I don't think Keisha's ever been in a fight with anyone. And, and she, instead of, sitting there and taking that abuse, she decides to get up. The mistake that Keisha made was when she got up, she didn't grab her purse. When she got up, she left her purse sitting in the chair, and she's like, I got to get out of here. And she walks away from it. So Tammy, with her ghetto ass, excuse my French, sorry, but there's no other way to describe her other than that. Tammy grabs her purse and is like, now I got your purse. You want to come over here and ask for it? I'm like, what? She got to come over to where you are and ask for her own self property back that she bought and paid for. I'm thinking to myself, Tammy, who are you? I mean, you gonna sit there and hijack the girl's personal property, and she gotta ask you for it, and she gotta apologize to you for talking about you behind your back. You talk about people behind their back all the time. You and Evelyn and Shawnee get together, and that's all y'all do. If you ain't talking about Keisha, you talking about Kenya. If you ain't talking about Kenya, you talking about Keisha. I mean, seriously. I mean, you're condemning Keisha for the same crap that you're doing. So anyway, Keisha's like, I got to get out of here. So she left. So Keisha goes back to her room. She is, out of her mind, terrified, because she's never in her life ever experienced an attack like that. I'm surprised Tammy didn't get up and beat up the girl, but they already know. Oh, wait a minute. Side note on that, y'all. Remember that petition I told you about in the last video review that I did on the Basketball Wives, where people are just fed up with them girls just attacking each other, like when Evelyn got slapped and when Jennifer got slapped, and then when Evelyn was throwing those bottles at Kenya. Yeah, well, an injunction has been entered into the show now, the rules of the show now, that no one can put their hands on anyone. So if you got something to say, you can speak your piece, but it won't go any further than that. So thank God we don't have to witness anyone getting beat down or anyone getting stuff thrown at them anymore, because I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous. That was just very ridiculous, and it was just it just did not look good. It was not a good look. Anyway, I digress. So now let's fast forward to this episode. Tammy is now in her confessional. You know how they do those, they shoot to them, and they're sitting there and they're just commentating about the episode. Tammy goes, it's just hard to believe that Keisha is 30 something still behaving like a child. I almost fell out of my chair when she said that. I'm thinking, wait a minute. You're questioning Keisha's maturity at 30 something, and you're a 40 plus something woman going off on somebody because they said something about you behind your back, and it got back to you? Then you gonna hijack or basically steal somebody's property. In order for Keisha to get her property back, she's got to apologize to you and then ask for her own stuff back. I'm sorry, dear, but if you ask me, you're the one that's being immature. You're the one that needs to grow up, and you're the one who owes Keisha an apology. Y'all, it was so sad to watch. Keisha, next thing it goes in, Sloozy, because she's got to be in all of it. She's got to know what's going on and stuff. So she runs on over to Keisha's room and is like, are you okay? And Keisha opens the door, and clearly, she's been crying and stuff. And Keisha's like, look, can you please help me get my purse back? She goes, I need my purse. I need my phone. Please, can you just help me get my stuff back, please? And Sloozy, well, just go apologize to her. Just apologize to her. And she's like, no, I don't blame Keisha. I'd be like, hell no. I don't have anything to apologize about. I didn't start nothing with her. And if Sloozy had kept her freaking mouth shut, the incident that they're talking about is when Sloozy and Royce went with Keisha to visit her in her hometown. Well, Keisha took them out shopping in her town at some little antique shop, and they were discussing that last altercation that Tammy had with Keisha when they were all at that dinner table, and Tammy was going in on her because of something that Keisha had said to Evelyn. And so, all Keisha was saying, she goes, if I had gone off on her, you know what I mean, she wouldn't have heard, it wouldn't have done any good. She wouldn't have heard anything I said, and blase blase. Anyway, Sloozy takes that information back to Tammy, and Tammy's all upset again because here she is again talking about me behind my back. Now I got a problem. Okay, that happened like months ago. Now they're in Tahiti, and now she picks this time in Tahiti to bring this situation up and call Keisha out on what she said and stuff. And Keisha was like, anytime Keisha's been in any altercations and stuff, she's always maintained her calm. She's never behaved ignorantly. She's never come back at anyone that was attacking her. And the only person that's attacked her is, outside of Kenya, but Tammy, this is the second time Tammy has gone off on Keisha, and Keisha just basically withdraws, and she's, frightened. I mean, clearly she's scared of Tammy, and Tammy knows it, and because Tammy's a bully, it's like Keisha automatically knows that, there's no sense in trying to rationalize or talk to someone who doesn't understand rational thought. I mean, bullies don't understand, calm communicative thought. They're just irrational. So it's like, why waste your time trying to communicate with someone like that? It's like talking to a brick wall. You're not going to get anywhere. So hence she didn't say anything. But anyway, so Keisha's like, I'm calling to the hotel security, and I'm going to report my purse stolen. And so Sloozy's like, I know her name is Susie, but she's real sleazy, so Sloozy fits perfect. And I think the person who actually coined that term was Much Love from Kentucky. Hey, Nina, sorry, I'm going to borrow that term, Sloozy. It's a perfect term for her. But anyway, Sloozy goes with her up to the front desk. She's like, look, she's like, Keisha, don't report, her purse stolen. Just go apologize to her and get your purse back. And Keisha's like, no, I don't owe her no apology. She needs to give me, she took my purse, and I need to get it back. Because basically Kenya's like, I'm getting my stuff and I'm getting off this island. This is just horrible, which I don't blame her. I would have done the same thing. So, Sloozy runs back over to Tammy's villa. Goes, okay, she just reported. She just went to the front desk and contacted front desk security that you stole her purse. And Tammy's like, what? So now Tammy goes, so now she lying, saying that I stole her purse. Well, you did steal her purse. You did. You took her purse and told her that you weren't giving her purse back unless she asked you for it. So you did. You took her purse against her will. What is that? And then, y'all, not only did she take the girl's purse, but on camera, she's so stupid. On camera, she's rifling through the girl's purse, through all her stuff, looking through everything. She grabs Keisha's phone, and she's like, man, Keisha's real stupid not to have a lock on her freaking iPhone. Get this from me. Then she hands the phone over to Evelyn. Evelyn goes, let me see. And she's helping her invade her phone. I mean, she can be sued for an invasion of privacy. Am I right? I mean, she can be sued for that. I was just shocked. And Shawnee just sitting there, just letting it all happen. She's just do. This is some good TV. I can just hear my crying. Ching, 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 ching. Ching, 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 ching. I mean, that's all I can see it in her face. You can see the dollar signs in Shawnee's eyes. Hence why she ain't stopping them from doing what they're doing. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous how these women are allowed to behave on this show, and it's just, I'm shocked. Anyway, so Tammy's like, well, I'm fixing to go over there and find out, why she reporting her purse on that. So, and I'm thinking, bitch, because you stole her purse. Hello, that's why she was reporting this stolen. You stole it. You want to get her stuff back. So anyway, she goes over there and she's banging on the door. Shawnee and Evelyn are guarding the door so that she don't go in there and attack the girl. And come on out here. Why you saying I stole your purse? Why you saying I took your purse? Blah, 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 blah. Of course, she's not opening the door. She's not saying anything. Good for her, because that's what I would have did. It's like, there's no sense in talking to someone as ignorant and belligerent as Tammy. She did the right thing. I wouldn't have said anything either. It don't got nothing to do with being weak or anything like that. It's just, why waste your time and energy? I don't blame her. I wouldn't have said nothing either. So then she goes off her trifling behind back to her cabin, and then Shawnee and Evelyn knock on the door. It's us, Keisha, open the door. It's just Shawnee. It's just me, Shawnee, and Evelyn. So she opens the door, and as soon as she opens the door, of course, poor Keisha just erupts into tears and stuff, and then she begins telling them, she's never experienced anything like this ever, and it's like, when she was a kid, being raised by a white family and looking black was difficult, and then when she tried to relate to the black girls, the black girls was like, well, you ain't black enough, so get on. So and it's like she's always had to fight to like fit in, and then to come into this type of environment and be treated like this is just astounding. I mean, she was so upset. I mean, it was just really sad. I mean, to the point even Evelyn started crying. I mean, Evelyn starts crying. She knows. I mean, what was done to her was just wrong. That situation was taken extremely way too far, and it was just, Tammy made herself look horrible. I wouldn't be surprised if she's lost a whole bunch of her Twitter friends. In fact, when I log into Twitter, I'm going to unfollow her because I have no interest in supporting someone who treats people that way and behaves that way, and then try to turn it around like they didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, it's just shocking. Anyway, when she went to bring the girl's purse back, she walks into the room and goes, "You see, Keisha, this is why I have no respect for you. For you to go to the hotel security and lie and say that I stole your purse and possibly get me arrested in a freaking foreign country, it's just a punk move or a punk something, whatever she said." She goes, that's why I don't respect you, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And if it wasn't for me, she goes, you wouldn't have the purse. You got up and walked away from the purse. If it wasn't for me, the purse wouldn't even be here. Like, she's trying to flip it around like, I did you a favor. You left the purse there, so I grabbed it for you. And like, you know what I mean? I mean, trying to spin it around like she was actually doing Keisha a favor. Keisha made an excellent point. She's like, come on, you're freaking delusional. Like, you act like you're my friend, and like you saw me left my purse there and you grabbed it because you're my friend. She goes, no, you hijacked my purse, you took it, and now you're trying to make me crawl to you and beg you for my own stuff back. No, I ain't doing it. But anyway, so then it gets to, she was like, I'll give her purse back. She went to hand it back, and she's like, are you asking for your purse back? She goes, can I have my purse back, please? Yes, you can hear. And I mean, just so, I mean, I could have slapped Tammy. I just can't stand her right now. I mean, I used to have so much respect for her, and now it's just, I mean, all her stock has just gone down. I just cannot, she's just, they can kick her off the show now, because I'll be surprised if a bunch of people will stop watching the show because of her. I mean, it used to be funny, but now it's just ridiculous, and there's no value there. There is no value in her now at this point. And so, anyway, then it goes to, okay, Jennifer and Kenya has now decided to come to the island. And so all these girls, Tammy, Shawnee, and Sloozy, and Evelyn, decide that they're going to put a bunch of smelly fish all around Kenya's room. It's just a joke, okay? Grown 40-plus-year-old women, middle 30s to 40s-year-old women, y'all, is going to go and buy some fish and then put these pieces of fish all around Kenya's room so her room stinks. And Sloozy, which I was shocked, was like, gosh, I remember us doing stuff like, I remember doing stuff like this when I was 17 years old. I'm like, yeah, you were a freaking immature kid at the time. So that's very childish behavior. But anyway, so Sloozy, Shawnee, and Evelyn go swimming with the dolphins. While they're swimming with the dolphins, they ask the dolphin trainer, hey, can we take a bag of these fish when we get ready to leave? The dude bags them up some fish. And then those three, Shawnee included, y'all, which I thought Shawnee was the most mature and elegant one of the whole thing. But, she got to make her money, so she's in on it with them. They all go in the room, and they're putting fish over the vents, fish in the hole. There's like little holes in the beds. They're just stinking up the girls' room. Just as a joke, just for fun. It's a funny, I mean, how immature is that? I mean, so when poor Kenya walks in her room, the room gonna be smelling like stanky fish. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, the behavior is so immature and stupid. I just can't believe it. Anyway, this episode ends with Kenya and Jennifer arriving on the island, and it shows Kenya going to her room, and then Jennifer going into hers, and of course Sluzy, Shawnee, and Evelyn are on the boat. They're taking some type of boat ride somewhere. Anyway, so we'll see what happens or how Kenya reacts when she walks into the room. Anyway, I'm hoping, working for a hotel, number one, you're not supposed to give out any hotel rooms or keys without ID. You have to show someone your ID, but I guess in foreign countries they don't work that way. So I'm hoping that when Kenya walks up to the front desk to get the key to check into her room and to get the key, and they say, well, we already gave you a key, she'll say, no, I just arrived here, so whatever room number you gave out, I'd like to get an alternate room. I'm hoping that's what happens, because they, every time you give out a key or something, that's logged. I mean, it's like, man, we gave you how many keys? Yeah. So I'm hoping that, a red flag will go off on her when they say, well, we've already given you a key, or one of the girls your room key. Then I'd be like, I would actually like whatever room number that you assigned to me, I'd like you to assign me another room. I'm hoping, y'all, that's what happens in the next episode, and their little trick blows up in their face. But anyway, the episode ends with Jennifer sitting around the table with Sluzy, Shawnee, and Evelyn, and Kenya, and she's like, look, I'm not, like, do you want to talk to Evelyn? And Jennifer's like, I have no interest in talking to her, because, I'm not going to run the risk of being attacked and someone, attacking me and stuff, and I ain't got time for that stuff, so no. And then it shows Evelyn walking up towards them and goes, can we talk? So I'm hoping, you guys, on this next episode, Evelyn will remember what Tammy just did to Keisha, and that instead of behaving so ignorantly like Tammy did, she'll try to have an intelligent conversation, because she and Jennifer were best friends. So this isn't like a Tammy Keisha situation where they're not really friends, they're just acquaintances for the show. Jennifer and Evelyn have been friends for years, so I'm hoping when she said, can I have a discussion with you, they can sit down and finally talk, hash things out, and become friends again. So y'all, let's keep our fingers crossed and just hope that actually works out and this all ends appropriately. But I do believe that Tammy owes Keisha an apology. Keisha don't owe Tammy anything. This whole situation was blown way out of proportion. Tammy was wrong for taking Keisha's purse, going through her purse, going through her iPhone. I mean, that was just straight up wrong and low down dirty. And Tammy, I don't have any respect for you. If they kick you off the show, I'll be happy, because you have just taken an awesome show from a 10 down to a 2 as far as I'm concerned, and you just a hot ghetto mess that just really add no value at this point to this show. No one wants to see you going off on anybody. No one wants to see you attacking anybody. No one wants to see you telling somebody how immature they are, because you really need to do what you really need to do, Tammy, is look in the freaking mirror and get a life. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have to say about that. Until the next review, peace out, y'all. Bye.